My 17 years at FAO have been the most fascinating period of my entire life. I did learn an incredible amount of things. I moved from being one of the leading experts in land cover to become one of the senior economists of the organization in the middle of the turmoil of the food price crisis, develop new conceptual framework for addressing emergency, but also addressing resilience. We discussed resilience in FAO in 2004, when resilience was not even thought about. And we developed analytical framework, conceptual framework. We thought through different ideas. And then when we were in the middle of all this, the DG asked me to take over the office in Somalia, which has been the most difficult office in my life, and very complicated, full of challenges, and incredibly difficult success. FAO has become the leading agency in responding to the worst famine of the last 25 years. And yet we were at the center of everything. And then after that, I've been asked to move forward the Kenya office and to make it becoming a leading office in terms of responding to different policy issues, decentralization, devolution. And after that, leading the establishment of the resilience hub in the region, which again has created a very interesting set of opportunity. Basically, has been a real dream, because anyone which loves what we love in FAO, which is really taking care about the farmer at the end of the chain, of the system, give us such a big opportunity, such a space for dreaming the most beautiful things for the people of the world. And that can only happen in this incredible organization if we are committed, if our dreams are leading us. And there is no other organization in the world which have this kind of opportunity. You know, the beauty of our job is that we have to be relevant, from the farthest pastoralist, farmer, fisher folk in the country to the political processes, the minister, the president. And for each one of them, we have to have consistency and capacity of reaching them out. And I spent a lot of time, particularly in Kenya, where we don't have access problem, in spending time with farmers, spending time with them. And it's incredible how it's easy to see if FAO is relevant or not. One day we were in the western part of Kenya, and we were explaining that what we want as FAO is to see the farmer richer, becoming more wealthy, having more wealth in their pocket. And if this is happening, they become resilient, they become better off, they treat better the environment around them. So that is our final objective. And it was so nice, because there was this old farmer that told us, you know, FAO is the first organization in all my life that came here to increase the amount of money in my own pocket. And that for me is all FAO. It's something that looks so simple, but to do that, you have to do the right thing with the farmer, you have to do the right thing with the extensionists, you have to do the right thing with the policy framework, you have to make sure that the government help all the process to make them doing their own right, to achieve their own right, and even more important, to create the space for the farmer to be a real player in the market. Because we tend to forget that the farmer, even the poorest one, is an incredible entrepreneur, is a person which dreams the future of his life much more concrete and positively than often what we do. Because if he makes a mistake, the family will suffer. If he does the right things, the family will be better. And the only place where I saw this happening is when you work in the country, in a country office, because you have to deal with it. And if you do it wrong, the farmers tell you. There is no way that you can do it wrong and you can get away with it. It's impossible. At the end of the day, the heart of building resilience is to make the small producer having more income, more assets, more capacity to handle the unpredictability, because they have accumulated a number of wealth that they can use to handle those unexpected elements. They need to have access to social services. They need to have access to social protection when they're not capable to make it by themselves, and to be able to handle those unpredictability with this instrument at their hand. If they don't have it, it won't happen. And that's why our cash transfer program in Somalia was so successful in building very rapidly resilience for Somali just in the middle of the famine. And similar, our programs on conservation agriculture, on support to market, on natural resource management in Kenya are doing the same, are creating a new space for the farmer, for the pastoralist, for the fisher folk, for the forester, to build their own future with more opportunity around them. If we don't look at the opportunity of it, resilience is impossible. I would like to say a couple of things around there. The first one is that unpredictability is always seen as a threat, as a risk, as something wrong. Unpredictability can also be very powerful opportunity for the future. We have to find a way to invest much more in this opportunity for the future and not simply seeing that something which we didn't expect is negative. I tend to think that we need really to get back this very strong sense of belonging to the most beautiful place where you can belong, which is the organization which has this incredible mandate, which is making sure that there are no more hungry people in the world. Whoever has a better mandate than our organization. It's an incredible place where to be proud of being part of. And obviously I leave it with a lot of strong feelings, but also with a lot of respect and love, because there is a great amount of colleagues which do a great job here.